Today, we're going to talk about a very simple habit that changed my life. There are several of them to share with you, actually, but in this video, I'm just going to start by sharing with you just the first one, and I'll explain why later in this video. Now, you've probably heard about seizing the morning and expressions like the early bird gets the worm, and read books like the 5 a.m. Club, like this one here. I do like this book. I recommend that you try reading it. And these books will motivate and convince you that productive and successful people all have to wake up early in the morning to spend time to meditate, pray, exercise, read, and eat a healthy breakfast. I've been wanting and tried to make the 5 a.m. habit work for me, but have never been able to make it work. I would wake up early in the morning and end up falling asleep during my prayer time, or end up watching exercise videos while not actually doing it myself, which then leads me to end up doom scrolling on my phone, only to realize later in the day how tired I end up getting and can't help but needing to take a nap. What if everything we knew about paying attention on managing our time to help us achieve our goals is actually making us fail? I started wondering, how do some people who have even more things to manage and have bigger goals than I do are able to achieve them in the same amount of time that I have? What if I told you that it's not actually about the time you're waking up at that makes you more productive, but the quality of the time that you're using? For some, this may very well be 5 a.m. in the morning, while for many of us, it's not, like me. If you read the book The 4 Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss, the theme of the book is not about time management, but energy management. We have to accept the fact that we're not machines that are on 24/7 the entire day when we're awake. The trick is to know yourself and know when your brain is naturally wired to do deep and meaningful work, and plan to get that work done at that time of the day. I work a full-time job, 9 to 5 every day, and while raising a family of 3 young kids, taking them to extracurriculars, cooking and cleaning after them, while managing to volunteer my weekends with my church community, and now trying to manage starting and growing this channel as well. It's going to take management of my energy along with my time. So here's exactly what I did. First, track your energy levels for a few days. Every few hours, take note of how you're feeling in terms of level of focus and mental clarity and the ability to engage in deep work. Determine your peak work times. Maybe it's actually 5 a.m. or maybe it's 10 p.m. There's no one correct time that fits everyone. Have you ever felt like you can accomplish anything? Your mind is like super sharp, your motivation is high, your mood is very positive. Take note of when you usually feel like that, but more importantly, take note of when you slept the night before. Block off that time to make sure you schedule your most important work to be done at that time. No excuses. If it's 5 a.m., make sure you sleep early enough to wake up at 5 a.m. I find that 1 hour of early morning work for me is worth 2 hours of late evening work that's done. Next, prioritize your sleep. It's about managing your energy. The thing that has the greatest impact on your energy levels is not your exercise or your diet, although those things do have impact on your energy level, but it's actually mostly your sleep. I know it's boring advice, but in my experience, it's very much true. So get out of the habit of sacrificing your sleep to squeeze in a few views on YouTube or scrolling on Instagram, but get some quality sleep. Lastly, build this into a routine. 7 days a week, no breaks on the weekend. When this becomes a routine, your peak energy times and the amount of energy you have will become predictable. That way, you're able to continue to know when your best work can be done during the day, every day, and how much energy, resources that you have to spend before running out. I wanted to share with you the reason why I'm sharing just one habit at a time. And that's because I try to improve too many areas at once, too many times. I often get this overwhelming feeling when I watch YouTube videos that offer multiple points and advice. It makes me feel like I have to improve like 5 different areas all at once. I have to improve my diet, my sleep, my exercise, my relationships. All of these areas I have to do at once. But I've learned that just focus on getting a little bit better in one area at a time. That is a lot more realistic and manageable. And for that reason, I'm just going to share this one point to encourage you to improve on your sleep for today. And in future videos, I will continue to share other points and just focusing on one thing at a time. This one habit that seems like 20% change, so it didn't take much to improve, but it really did produce 80% of renewed energy in my life, and that is improving my sleep. It's about making small improvements at a time. Thanks again for spending your time with me today, and I hope to see you again in the next one. Bye.